to another, ending on high notes, the Echoes of Seven campaign after show, where this evening we will speak on some very interesting things happening right now in the moment. I would like to formally introduce, before any of you get into your manic panic modes, I would like to formally introduce Red, your guest DM for the evening. Heroes and Hooligans normally does guest stars, but this is the first time. Yeah, hi. I forgot about
We're all
that.
dead.
It's fine. We're dead.
It's fine. You're dead.
No, I'm not worried.
Yeah, I would like to introduce
Still
Red.
our usual vibe.
We're back to session 1.
Next week on session 1.
Heroes and Hooligans normally does things like guest stars for our NPCs, but this is the first time we're ever featuring a guest DM in one of our sessions. So thank you, Red, for coming and doing that. How absolutely fantastic. Secondly, our characters, as we realized last week, done fucked up.
No.
No, together collective as a band.
No.
So they ended up in Bunny Hell. Bunny Hell. And this is where Red comes in as he brings them this visage of Bunny Hell this evening. Let's talk about it.
Well, where to start? I hope you guys don't have a fear of rabbits. You ever seen Monty Python? You know,
we didn't, but
Now.
Nah. I still like bunnies. Cool. I'm here for that Donnie Darko shit. We're going.
Same. That's such a, oh my god. The second that it popped up, I was like, yes.
Hooli told me about this literally yesterday, and I was just like, that sounds like a hell of a lot of fun, and I'd love to be there. And I'm like, I could basically be a co-DM here if you would allow me to just sort of like run things for a little bit. And Hooli was gracious enough to allow me to torment you for a little bit. So thank you, Hooli, for letting me do that.
Yeah, I'm super excited about it. So guys, during session today, I had you guys roll 6 sets of D4s. You're going to take those 6 sets of D4s and you're going to apply them to, D6s. You're going to apply them to your new characters.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So those
Joke's
new
on
characters,
you. These are better than the ones I rolled.
That's okay.
They're worse
You're
than the
gonna-
ones I rolled.
Would
gonna
we
apply
like
them
to talk
to-
about the? Would we like to talk about the roles?
Oh, yeah. Kayla sends me a screenshot as she's rolling them. Nat 1, Nat 1, Nat 1, 2. So you're going to
So
roll
you're the
out
skill
some new
monkey.
characters. Yep, you're going to roll out some new characters. They're not allowed to be bards.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh.
We're not doing bards. You're going to roll out a set of pious clerics.
Love it.
Okay.
Even more powerful.
That
Okay.
We're gonna roll
I
out
can
a
do
set
that.
of
background I had chosen.
pious clerics. This is where we're going to roll. So
Okay.
next
Harder to
week,
play, but love it.
we're going to roll in with 6 clerics to a whole new session. But don't trash your current character sheets. Hold on to them.
We're talking about level 1, right? Like we're not doing anything higher than that. It's level 1.
Yep, we're talking about level 1.
And I can't multi-class again.
You can't multi-class.
No.
I'm superior. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what this is.
Can we just
You
can
have
we
to
just kick
repent.
Joe? Can we kick
No.
Joe? Like just dip? Like we're done.
No. You will be spending the next session repenting for your sins with your clerics.
I mean, why would you take Jo out when she's not the one who caused this? Realistically speaking.
That's just their BFF love, I think.
Like,
I'm wounded.
So this is next week's happenings. But what'd you guys think of the game?
Loved it.
interesting.
That was wild. No pun intended.
Mads was so close.
You were right there.
Close.
Part of me regrets Delia not actively participating. That's like, no. You don't get to try and save yourself.
Yeah, she had a bit of a Shinji moment, like Neon Genesis kind of thing. Just like, I'm not gonna do anything, even though everything's like messed up. I'm just gonna sit here.
No.
Yeah. Some good stuff. We played a little bit longer than we normally do, so you guys hung in there. Way to be some team players. appreciate you for that. So yeah, let's roll out some new characters. We'll talk about names and stuff through the week. I expect to see Benry in there somewhere. Sure.
No, I have a better idea. Please, I have a better idea. I promise.
So you said these are clerics, eh?
Yep. You're
Gotta
gonna
make
need
a
'em.
nature cleric. Gotta make a nature cleric.
How was it having a guest DM for the session? Like, how is that as players who's used to one DM at the table and some NPCs? How is it to have an entirely different DM take over your table?
I
Yeah, it was
liked
great.
it.
It was fun. It was interesting.
I equated it mid-session with Holy to a great showrunner having a guest director for an episode. So it was like, just fantastic where you get to see the stylistic tonal differences of a different DM within a campaign. It's pretty awesome. It was great.
I don't usually murder my players. I mean, the full disclosure. When I DM, I try to.
You
Yeah,
didn't.
no, I mean,
That happened last week, so
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just here to. I'm the. Well, there's a biblical term for it. I'm the reckoner. I'm the punisher.
eh,
You know.
you're the story advancement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did what Huli told me to do. You know.
Mhm.
Huli said, "Gave you guys a great time. Make sure your characters are, feeling comfy and comfortable." I misinterpreted that a little bit. I don't know if you could tell, but
Yeah, the thorns weren't really comfortable.
Oh,
Oh, that was all me. That was all
The-
me. That wasn't Red.
The
I just
visions
want
of
you to
our
know.
greatest fears. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Also all
Cozy.
me, not Red.
Cozy.
watching the love of my life murder everyone, and then hearing that the love of my life is also afraid of the exact same thing.
You don't know shit. We're all in our individual hell. You don't know shit. You don't know
He
shit.
is a person.
this is
It
a bit
was
of a Silent
particularly
Hill.
Interesting as Flip though, because like Flip does not have the same schemas that y'all have. So Flip is like
Correct.
legit. Like the worst thing I've ever done is wonder who my mother was.
Kind of the same thing for Henry in that capacity of like Rapunzel in the tower hasn't really gone and done that much except
Yes, Flip has killed probably 50 people.
Okay.
That's different.
Delia has done some messed up shit, but I heard tell me things she would not tell other people, and I went, oh, okay. Well, that gets rid of like 99% of things.
I loved the frustration in your voice when you said Delia Fontenot. I said liar, and you said,
Oh,
and
was
that's new, right?
everything.
Like your party mates didn't even get to question that because they're all dead. But
It's fine. You're Adel Nazim to us in death.
Adele Dazeem.
It's
Tell
fine.
the
This is fine.
I like that's Jason's answer for the evening. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
It is. It's fine. It's great. It's gonna be.
When Delia says it, it's never really fine.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's all gonna be fine.
So one of the benefits of going cameras on for these after shows before we roll into full campaigns is being able to equate emotion, right? And I'm seeing some intense emotions across some of your faces right now. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about them.
Okay.
Shanae, I want to hear from you first about the intense emotion you're experiencing right now. Give me about a 2.5 minute synopsis or less.
2.5 minute.
Or
I'm
less.
sorry, Huli. Are you giving me a chance to monologue?
I'm not giving Shanae a
no.
timeline like that. She will fill the full time.
I thought that was a small
I know.
timeline.
No.
Okay,
It's
a minute.
fine.
A minute.
Shut up, everybody.
Okay, a
You're
minute.
taking my time.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh my
Soapbox,
god.
go.
No, overall, I think Mads kind of started the whole thing. Like, she went through with an intense frustration the entire time because she got spun up in thorns, didn't say a damn word. That already was not a point in her favor because she was annoyed at the rest of the party going, shut the fuck up. I didn't do anything. Now I'm in thorns. This sucks. Mads did her fucking job last week. And so her going in and getting punished like this, she's absolutely fucking livid. And the idea of her worst fear being like the fact that her agency and autonomy and sense of self are being taken. And it shifting and it becoming Delia doing the exact same thing of it's Delia deciding what's best for her and not her deciding for herself. That loss of agency is really important for Mads, and it's going to really fuck her up. And then going into the fact that Mads is not a character that is built for combat. She is a high wisdom character. She's logical and manipulative in that way. And so I guess the other intense emotion is just like, I was so fucking close. Of the whistle was the coolest clutch moment to me. And to just almost be there. But I also understand as a DM that there's a solid chance that Red was brought in with the, hey, kill my party. Don't let them live for the end of the session. But at the end of the day, I respect the story. And I respect what the story has to tell. And I think that is kind of overall. Mads in my head is fucking pissed. But me, Shanae, I fucking loved that.
To be quite fair, the initial prompt wasn't for me to kill you. It just turned into that.
Oh,
It's just to maim.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Holy's off the hook.
It's a light
It's
maim.
just
I-
a flesh wound.
I do not doubt the fact that Hooli probably went in
mostly
close
dead.
to the end and was like, she's doing too good, fucking end her.
I won't say. I won't say.
I won't put it
Oh,
past
it's a-
Most of
Hooli.
the party's
I'm not at
not
for
liberty
a
to speak
moment.
on such things.
You'll never know my secrets of behind the DM's blind.
Is
I
that
gave
true?
up one time. I gave up one time, and I'll never give up another again.
I respect it. I never tell my players what I'm
One
thinking.
time last week.
One time last week. Yep. Henry, how are you feeling? How are you feeling, bud?
Pretty dead. Full dead instead of half dead, which is a new thing. I've been used to being half dead my whole life. Full dead, though, that is an adjustment. No, but that was really fun. It was really interesting. It was emotional in its own way, of all of us individually going through all of those things. It's worse in that way because it's individual, because it's not like you could see any of the others going down. You can kind of just imagine it. And so that's hard or sad in its own way. But no, player wise, that was awesome. That's really fun. I will not be coming back as a wolf, as a man wolf. I promise. That's a promise.
But resistance to damage not dealt by non-silvered weapons, though.
You know? Touche.
I stand by what Jason said. Fenry is a good name.
Fender the werewolf. It's a little on the nose, don't you think?
Who has a great relationship with his dad.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, Joe.
I
All right, I can take that.
Me too.
Delia.
I don't have any
Okay.
words. I really don't.
Congratulations, you killed her before I did.
Okay. As a player, that was great. I loved every second of it. As a character, it started off with, Jesus Christ, why? Why can't you people just leave? Why can't you people do the smart thing and
Flip
go?
was ready to leave.
Yes.
He was willing to let you have your the consequences for your actions.
Yeah. It's like, no. I was like, you know what? I put player decision before character. I did what player wanted, not character would have wanted. I should have paid for that, and you all stuck around, and I hated that. And then we got to the game, and it's just like, okay, you just hit me with worst fear, the thing, and okay, no, I'm done. I cared for 5 seconds. I cared about people, and it ruined everything. Thank you for the validation. I shouldn't have cared.
Exactly. That's exactly the point I was trying to send him. I wasn't trying to make you feel guilty or anything. Just, that you're wrong for caring.
I cared for 5 seconds. I cared about other people, and no.
See, that was your first mistake.
Yeah.
As a sociopath myself, I'm a DM. Every DM's a sociopath. I honestly agree.
Cared
Can
about
confirm.
cared about the party, about what could possibly happen, and that overruled logic. And yeah, that was validation of you were right to shell everything away, to live behind walls, to only give people anger and bitterness. So when the game got going, it's like, no, just give up. I don't want to try. I don't want to go through this and pretend to keep caring. I just want it to end.
Fair. Flip. Let's talk about it.
Flip was annoyed that he got sucked in because he would have just watched her go down, like, and so then he was, of course, trying his darndest to get out. But as a player, I get it, and that's how the dice roll. So,
Jason.
I mean, I'm thinking about Delia and her process. So I don't know. It's
fair.
Yeah.
It's fair. It's a lot, right? Like experiencing character death never feels good, right?
Well, yeah, I don't think it's. I think a party is a party, and it takes different amounts of sessions to feel that, but never split the party, and we're not giving up on Delia. So that's how I felt in the moment last week, and that's how I still feel. So
right, fair.
Sorry.
Nah.
Sorry.
It's fair, right? Like it's a party of people that are wanting to stick together, regardless of whatever one person says. Like, no, go away, let me go. Like, friends don't do that, right? Like, so one for all and all for one. It's good. It's party dynamics. It's an emotion that oftentimes you don't really realize gets wrapped into a game that you play with people that you maybe weren't friends with or didn't even know before you sat at this table. Mm-hmm. And I feel like character death brings a whole different light to a session. It's grim and it's dark, but it's this sort of closure also, right? Like you're together with your friends, right? And I think it's good stuff. You're going to be some good clerics, I think. It's going to be fun. You're so, I guess.
Buckle the fuck up, Hooli. Clerics are my bread and butter.
And not no relationships with anything because you're clerics, right? Like it's how it goes. So you don't have to.
My only relationship is with Jesus, so that means you're stuck with me, Hooli.
I do think the only thing more powerful than a party of bards is a party of all clerics. It's tough.
I'm challenging myself as a DM with that, and see how it goes synergetically. We'll find out next week.
I mean, clerics don't try to get around combat. They go straight into situations, and they are uncompromising.
The different domains also would be really interesting because unlike bards, clerics from the get-go are very different from each other. So that's really interesting.
Even down to armor proficiencies.
Yeah, exactly. Like you fundamentally have like, no, one of you really is tankier than the other. Like bards are a lot closer to each other until they split off.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I know is I'm making a trickster domain, and I will break your game, Hooli. I'm making a trickster, and I will not hesitate. Yes.
So am I.
This is the big question. Elephant in the room. Who's playing the Forge domain?
Who's playing the Forge cleric? That's a good question.
Oh,
Joe.
It's only letting me choose one specific thing. It won't let me choose any other thing, and it's not that. So
I'll explain to you how to make a character in a minute.
What was your thing?
No. I'm saying you have to go into the Voodoo's Day campaign, and you'll have access to all of Hooli's stuff.
Ooh, okay. That makes sense, because otherwise it doesn't make...
Got you.
Shanae, we're gonna coordinate because I guarantee we're making 2 very different types of tricksters.
Absolutely. We'll talk after this.
Fuck yeah.
Egdon,
We're not in a relationship,
Yes.
so it doesn't break the thing.
how did you feel, Egdon, playing this game?
Well, you can't see my face. Joey is in shock. I'm sorry, friends. Agdon is loving this. I am feeding on the chaos so hard.
How did Egdon like meeting Yago?
Absolutely exhilarating.
Because it's like the first time that actually the person who plays Agdon meets the person playing Yago. So it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, this is your patron. And he's a guy that does things.
I'm like your god or something.
It's all cool here. I'm here for it.
I'm basically like your god.
This seems
Like,
appropriate
yeah.
for DMs and players.
Like you should worship me, I guess.
Like, lay down at the dais, dude.
I paid my respects.
You did. You paid your respects by winning the game.
I think we're all creating characters right now. It's killing
We
me.
are.
It's killing the energy.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
already
I'm not-
been
Killing the
created.
post-show
No,
energy.
I
I am
We're all
fully
creating
on
characters.
Pinterest.
I had one ready.
Already have a Pinterest board. Already have. Actually, the only thing I don't have right now is a
Okay.
Spotify playlist. That's the only
Look,
thing.
what domains does everyone want? Our
I can
I
do
don't know
life
because I don't know how to
formation.
get there.
Welcome to ending on high notes where we are making clerics and not talking about bards in the fucking slightest.
Who's
Yeah.
playing a grave domain cleric?
Next week.
Oh,
Session 1.
How Shanae help?
Well,
I'm sorry,
Help.
Holy's
Let me
Jesus.
roll.
You're her job right now.
let me roll the spiel of things that I've got, and then we'll work on characters afterwards. Okay. So, I will say next week will be another very different type of session, something you don't normally see out of Hooli, and it will be fun and exciting. So prepare your clerics to be the dogs of war because it's going to happen. Secondly, I want to talk about Trevor Project again. I'm going to beat it over the head until it's not dead and it's fully alive. Trevor Project is doing absolutely fantastic. We're at 522 out of 800 right now. We're on our first set of stretch goals. The fundraiser one-shots are the 11th and the 18th of June. One DM'd by me, one DM'd by Jason. We will be providing all sorts of great content for those one-shots to really embrace everybody that's come together and things of the sort. I'll let Jason roll over that here in just a second. We are fundraising all the way until the end of June. June 30th is the final date. So I would like to see everybody keep up the steam with pushing the links and things like that. I'm going to drop it here in chat for everybody again, in case you didn't have it. And it is there. Jason, why don't you talk to these folks about our game?
Yeah, we're excited. We're going to fully customize the one shots for the donators. My session will be the party will be people that donated to the cause, and I will fully customize every aspect of that to what the party is looking for. So they'll get to choose what level they are. If they want to be first level, we'll do first level. If they want to be 20th level and fight a Tarask, we will do that. We're also going to work with them on tone. So if it's horror theme, we're going to do horror theme. If they want to do the 4th of July, we'll do, some sort of patriotic tone to it. Really, it's about the players. So it's not going to be 90 minutes. It's not going to be a 2-hour session. It's going to be hardcore, full adventure, 4, 6, 8 hours, whatever it takes to really create a good experience for our donators. So it's going to be exactly, catered to the players, not so much the audience. So really excited about it. Great cause. Please donate. You're on mute.
I'm really good at that. All right. Hey, Red, I'd like to give you a minute to plug your channel and your content since you came to be here with us. Thank you very much so again for guest DMing. Go ahead, drop us a link and do your thing.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for having me. I've truth be told, I've never DM'd before anything. So this is quite the experience, and I've had a great time torturing your players. Next time, if there is a next time, if you'll have me on, hopefully I won't torment.
We're all dead, so
well,
it's debatable.
well, then you'll
Mazel
forgive me.
tov.
D&D though, who
Mazel
knows what that means?
No, you can torture our clerics. It's okay.
There you go. I'll play
Yeah.
we'll have like an Antichrist arc. It'll be a lot of fun.
There you
go. No, I had a great time. But I don't want to be like, look at me, look at all the things I'm doing. I'm just going to promote one thing because I don't want to be that guy. I did just release a book last Tuesday. It is called Olva the Ardalites. It is a low fantasy, sort of like dark, not horror, but it's more of like it's an adventure. It's as a Huli's been reading it. It's kind of a coming of age story almost. So yeah, I'll post that in the chat if you want to put that over on Twitter. It is $9 on Amazon, and yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you check out some of my work.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Oh,
they have
hell yeah.
rabbits?
It's on Kindle Unlimited.
Yes.
there
I'm going to get
rabbits?
that right now, my guy.
Hell yeah, awesome.
You're really going to love it. It's a good read. I'm almost finished with it.
Thank you. It's
Hell
my very
yeah.
first book. My very first book.
So, folks, with that being said, thank you again to Red and everybody for being here. Red, we're going to sign off with our signature goodbye. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll pick up on it really quick. All right, guys, whenever you're ready, here we go. Bye.
Bye.